Welcome back to my channel, guys. SkyBurial here, and what we are going to do is play Mortal Shell. We're probably going to turn this into a series, and I have beat this game before. I'm actually in in-game plus on my previous character, but we're going to go ahead and start brand new, fresh here, and hopefully we can beat the game in this series. I might just do a few videos on it, see how it does, and if you do guys have any other requests that you would rather see, I will definitely do that instead, because I'm here for you guys, for your entertainment, and I definitely want to take this YouTube pretty far. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, we are playing on PC, but I'm going to use a Xbox controller because I just think it's more comfortable. And during cutscenes and everything, I'll just let it play so I don't talk over it. But in this first area, pretty much it's just a tutorial. Now this is your actual character, who you are. Let me turn down this audio here. Hopefully that's better. It still seems a little loud. Let's do that. Let's do 4. Okay, so this is your actual character. She goes by many names. One you'll hear a lot is Foundling. But man, I still can't get over how incredible this game looks. So pretty much there's this ability called the Harden, and that's how you're going to deflect shots and not get hit, or you will get hit, but it won't have any damage like that. And if you're playing on Xbox or using an Xbox controller, it's LT. Now the first weapon you get is the hollowed sword. And through my first playthrough, I actually used this pretty much the whole entire time. And I love it. I think it's really good. It's very simple but effective. Okay, so pretty much you can actually harden during attacks. So you can go into like a combo out of it and harden right into it, so you can get off as much damage as possible. Now these mortal shell mortal tokens, I think you use them. Yeah, I think they're just for. It helps harden, like it helps your health. Pretty much when you harden, the next hit you get, it goes towards your health. Or not hit, but the next time you get hit. But this is the final area of the tutorial. And Hattern, you'll be seeing him a lot. You actually every single weapon that you get in the game, you have to fight him for it. And you're supposed to die here, but you can actually beat him. And you already get. Well, that's not good. We're gonna try to fight him. That attack is a lot faster than it seems. Just wait for him to harden. In that attack, you'll be using it on the hollowed sword a lot, because it's really effective. Wow, that reaches far. I might just let him kill me just so we can get on with it. Let's go. Foghroom. A tower hums where a muted dweller ruminates his fate. But, here we go. I'm going to try to play it a different way. But if you guys have any requests, like on what you would like to see me use, there's the different weapons that we'll be getting. I'll definitely switch it up to whatever you guys would prefer to see. And if you're thinking about getting this game and you haven't yet, definitely pick it up. It's an amazing game. I know a lot of people compare it to Dark Souls. It definitely does have its own identity as well. It's not just a complete, Dark Souls ripoff. It has its own things that they do very well, in my opinion. My only gripe about the game is that I just wish it was a little bit longer, but it's understandable, with the size of the team. It's just pretty remarkable what they were able to get accomplished with this game. Plus, I think it's only $30 right now on the Epic Store, and I think it's coming to Steam like next year. I'm not for sure. That always looks like I don't know. I think those are like checkpoint things or something. I'm not sure. So as you come to your left right here is your first unknown shell. It says unknown shell because you have to actually unlock to find out who it is. Now each shell actually has their own identity, different skill abilities and all that. And I actually used him and this hollowed sword, pretty basic, for the whole entire playthrough. Now towards the end I did switch it up a little bit. There are some really fun weapons to use besides the sword, which we'll probably be using in this. Right there is the Foghroom Tower that we're going to have to go ahead and reach here in a minute. But before that, I'm going to get some things done here. Now, you're going to find chests like this. Pretty much all the chests look the same. But you got glimpses, which these, when you consume these, you get a glimpse. And you use glimpses to upgrade your character, and we'll get to that later when we can actually do that. But just like in Dark Souls, how you accumulate souls and that's your currency, you will be using tar in this game. So let's go up this way, and hopefully the quality is good for you guys. I am playing on Ultra. On the Ultra settings, 1080p. These guys are pretty easy to take down. Well, didn't let my stamina reload. Inferior moonshine. I forget what that does. Let's go ahead and take it. I forgot to mention, you don't know exactly what an item will do once you first pick it up until you start to use it and get familiar with it. That's where the familiarity comes in. The more you use it, the more you learn about it, the better the effect becomes of what it does. Now these dudes can be really tricky. But with attack, what I do is 2 light attacks. 1, 2, and then a heavy, harden, let them hit you, and then you can get a couple hits in, and then they'll be dead. But there's, you know, other ways you can go about it. And now, if you see these chests are locked until later in the game. We'll get to that later, but as of now, you can't get those. So we're not gonna go that way just yet. Just gonna try to build up some tar here before we get to the tower. Let's take down this big fella. Too heavy. Now. Okay, see, and you also gain glimpses off of enemies. I think we're probably going to go ahead and go up here and get this chest. I can't remember what's in it. Now these dudes can be annoying, these arrows. Watch your back because they can knock you into a corner. See, your backstrokes actually do damage too, so sometimes being reckless can pay off. Oh, I didn't do that. And you can use these mushrooms to heal, which we definitely need to do. Woo! That's my bad. Pretty much, though, once you get knocked out of your shell, you have to hurry and get back into your shell. Because if you get hit one time, pretty much with a foundling, you're dead. So you can only do that once, and if you get knocked out again, you're actually dead. And you have to restart. I'm not playing too good right now, but that's all good. Okay, now those roasted rats you actually use for health also. Pretty sure there was a chest up here. There might not be. I might be thinking of the other area. Oh, there it is. Under, yeah, you knock those limbs to get this chest. Let me go ahead and show you the menu. This mask. So there's a Sister Janessa, which you'll see here in a bit, and it's pretty your place where you upgrade and everything, and that mask will allow you to travel into places, in between places, I do believe. But I think it costs something. Oh yeah, and if you haven't seen yet, there's actually guitar you can use. And of course, every time you play it, like the more you play it, the higher the familiarity goes. And the better, you know, the better you get with it. It's pretty cool. There's actually another one you can find later in the game, and we'll probably get that one, but it's a lot better. Okay, so we got everything over here. I think this might just be. Oh nope, see, that's concealed tar. So you can consume those concealed tar just like you would consume souls to add to your pile. Don't think we're going to go there. I think we're just going to go ahead and go straight to the tower now. I just wanted to build up some tar real quick before we did anything. I'm going to try to keep these videos about 30 minutes, somewhere around that. We'll go right first. It's very satisfying when you get a whole bunch of enemies and you just hit them at all at the same time. Man, for some reason I can't keep stamina right now. Now this shell isn't too bad on stamina, but the best shell, I can't remember his name, but there's one shell that has a lot of stamina that you can pretty much abuse. Okay, now after you get done with there, you go over here. Take out these dudes. We did the same thing. Okay. We had a frog. Those, believe it or not, do come in handy. Because they do work better than the mushrooms. You get a mushroom right here. And if you're familiar with Dark Souls, these other kind of mushrooms, tar spore, just like the moss from Dark Souls. And what we're going to go ahead and do here in a minute is head to that cave where there is a boss fight, but it's a mini boss, the Grisha, and he can be a pain. So let's go ahead and talk to Sister Ganesha.
Pray, I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sister Janessa. You're uninitiated in the Rafiad's mysteries. What a curiosity you are. You've awakened. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollection. Of course, first you must find his name.
We'll go ahead and seek his name. Might as well. Probably won't use him in this playthrough. And his name is Heros.
The brigands pointed us toward the temple.
And you guys can, if you're playing, you can just listen to that to yourself. But since I've already beat the game, I'm not going to go through everything. Now, in this area right here, there are your different shells, but you first have to discover them. And Heros, when you change out of him, he lays in this spot. So, I think here's Aerodrome. Here is, I can't remember his name. I'm bad at remembering things, guys. Anyway, she's actually where you go to upgrade. So this is how you upgrade. You use your tar. Every one of these are upgrades, and it shows you how much glimpses and tar it's going to cost. And as you can tell, we can't really do anything right now, and I don't want to put too much in him right now because I'm going to probably switch out shells. And let me go ahead and show you upstairs real quick. Now up here is where you'll find all of your weapons, which in this game there's only 4, I do believe. Yeah, there's only 4 main weapons in the game. But you got your hammer and chisel, which is probably one that we're going to be using unless you guys request something different, but it's one of the funnest weapons in the game, especially the abilities you can use. This is the long sword, I think. This is like a big mace, fire mace, and then of course that's the spot for the hollowed sword. And this is the workbench. This is where you upgrade each weapon. And the quenching acid is very important. It's how you actually increase the strength of your weapon. And you know, we'll go over that when that time comes. Might as well while we're up here. This is where you're going to. This is the merchant, and I advise you to pet the cat. If you're playing on console, it's actually an achievement, I think.
Oh my. Rather dashing in that. And what of on the ins? You must. Certainly not one of those. Welcome then. In the meantime, I'll gladly accept.
Okay, so he's the merchant. You can actually buy 2 quenching acids from him, and I think that's all you can buy from him in the whole game. I don't think they restock or anything, because in my other playthrough, they've never restocked. So, yeah, but those are very important. And that's pretty much where, you know, you can get unlimited rats here, which can be very, very useful. Of course, there's more to it, but we're going to go ahead and go back down here real quick, and I'm going to show you. Tab investment. Okay, so right here, you want to speak to him.
That's better. Thank you. It's been so long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness. You seem different. Untouched by false truths. Unfortunately, I have little to offer you. Save for that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift. But I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor? Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
Okay, so what you picked up there is the talisman, and that allows you to parry, as you can see here. Yeah, you hit LB to parry, or whatever it would be on what you're using. And it definitely comes in handy. And you get your first ability, which is the healing. So when you do parry, if you do hit RB right after, you will do a move which almost kills almost every enemy. Well, the smaller enemies in one hit, and you gain life from it. So if you're low on health and you can parry pretty decently, that's the way to go. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go fight the Grisha in this form, and then we're gonna be making our way over to get a shell. First, I'll go ahead and show you this guy's over here. Pretty much each of these are just inscriptions, and you read those. Just tells you about it's lore pretty much. And of course, you know, or those chests that you can't get yet. Okay, and right there is the Grisha. He can be a pain, but if you go about him the right way, you should be able to get him. Now, you actually can run straight to the chest and get that and use iframes before he actually can hurt you. But we're going to go ahead and fight him. Now, that one claw move, you can't actually... Oh, crap. You can't actually harden on that one because he still gets you anyway. Just heal. Oh wow, how did that hit me? Yeah, you don't want to get near him when he's got this thing stuck in the ground because... Oh well. I'm about to die. Very last second. Oh wow. That's okay, we'll get right back in here. Remember, you don't want to get hit. I'm not sure if you can parry him or not. I've tried in the past and it just fails. Oh wow, how did that still reach? That's insane, that's got far reach. So we want to be really careful here. Oh, I didn't equip the rats. That would have been very smart, but... we might be ending up having to fight him again. Dang it, it sucks. Okay guys, that's exactly what not to do. So yeah, he can be a pain. I might actually... I think we can get him next time. I think I was just being a little too impatient. Yeah, we'll go attack.
Good.
Attack that again.
Perhaps it.
Oh, by the way, every time you sip it, it's kind of like lighting a bonfire in Dark Souls. It brings you back full health. That's if you haven't already, died. But anyway, you might as well go ahead and run and grab, because they do respawn once that meter fills back up. And let's not be stupid this time, and let's actually equip. Change that out. Not gonna be using the tar right now. See, focusing a little bit better, and we're doing a little bit better here. Patience is key, especially in this one. Just wait to the last minute to move out of the way. It's not too hard. Except when you let that happen. Oh, and then he gets you right there. Yeah, you definitely don't want that to happen. Oh my lord. Use your roasted rat. Gotta let my stamina build. So he gives you 6 glimpses. Now once you kill him, you don't have to fight him again. It's pretty much like a mini boss. And I think you get a quenching acid for this. No, okay, you actually get the mechanical spike. Okay, so that's perfect. We want to take that back and go add it to our table where you upgrade. I'll show you guys that real quick. Alright, now what that allows you to do, you have resolve at the bottom if you guys haven't noticed that. Right above the health meter there, I have 4 bars. What you do is you hit LB, RB, or L1, R1. And it gives you that ability, which it does a crap ton of damage. And you pretty much just get resolved by attacking. Now I'm trying to think of which area we're going to hit next. I might actually go ahead and end the first video here, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue on in the next videos from the exact spot that we left off. So if you do want to support me, just like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, you can also request other games. I'm just pretty much a new YouTuber starting off, trying to see where this channel will take us. So again, this is SkyBurial, and I'll see you in the next video.